Hey folks, Kyle Keough with a new video for you. This is footage from a squat session done yesterday. You're going to see me do 315 for 4 sets of 10. I did film from sort of like the side or the rear side, so you're going to be able to get a look at my depth, which is actually doing a lot better now, and I attribute that at least in part to the Olympic shoes, but also in part to squatting very slightly wider. I'm trying to squat an inch or two wider than normal, which for me, considering how close my heels are together when I squat, is a pretty considerable difference. So trying to set up a little wider, still using these Olympic shoes. I don't know if I'm going to use them for my heavy work yet, but I'm going to continue to at least use them for my light unwrapped squatting. And if you want to know how I am doing my squat training, this training cycle, let me explain it to you. I'm going to be squatting 3 days a week. The first day will be immediately after I deadlift, so I deadlifted Sunday. I'll do light unwrapped squatting for longer volume sets, and I'll do that on the first day. The second day, I will get into my wraps, and I will do 3 heavy wrap sets, escalating up to a top set. This week I'm doing 365 for 4, 405 for 4, 445 for somewhere in the 3 to 4 to 5 range. 2 days after that, so 48 hours after that, I will be doing a reverse band day, and on my reverse band day, I will just be working up to a particular rep max, and then taking a set percentage of that and cranking out some sets to add in some additional volume. Anyway, my goal here for this training cycle is to try and combine some of the good things I have learned about myself and about my squat over the last 2 phases of my squat training. And these 2 phases encompass not only my most recent phase, which was to do a lot of unwrapped volume work, to run Smolov first several times, and then to try to continue to capitalize off of the changes that I had made in my training for this past training cycle. Not only that phase, but also the one prior to it, in which I was doing wrapped and reverse band squatting exclusively. I was squatting twice a week. I was getting more volume than I had previously, but I was doing a lot of heavy overloaded squatting. I was very, very regularly having at least 400, 450 pounds on my back. I was very accustomed to it. And over that period, I went from squatting 450 in the gym to 501 in a meet in, I want to say, 4 months' time. So I'm going to try and bring those together. I'm going to try and take a more balanced approach to my squat, and my hope is that I'm going to be much better prepared for November when I come back and I squat there. So I feel very confident that I'll be able to execute this, and I'll be able to come back in November and hit a much bigger squat than I did in July. So keep checking in. I'll have more squat footage for you as I go through this. I'll talk about how I think my training's going, and I will have more videos for you very soon.